Well, hello, my fellow gold miners. It's a lovely day. On the claim here, as you can see, rainy as always, even though the sky is nice and blue and everything looks pretty good here. I'm just kind of hanging out and contemplating my existence and my future and what I really want to do, because last episode we got this guy right here and this thing was fantastic. I absolutely love it. But we are quickly running short on gold-rich dirt. I have one small little patch over here. That's not going to last very long. I've dug out that whole area over there. I've already started digging out this patch here, and then this patch is essentially done. There is almost zero zippity-doo-dah gold left in here. So I'm thinking today might be a great day for us to look into getting a new claim. Now, I am really not looking forward to moving everything off this claim and onto our new claim, but I feel like that's what we got to... What are you doing on? Hang on a second here. But I feel like that's what we got to do. So hang on, let me shut this thing down here. Yep, there we go. Okay. Did I just leave like everything on? I feel like I hear yeah, there's water here too. Okay, hang on. Hold please. I was an extremely irresponsible operator apparently. And I just left like everything going here. So, bam. All right. I think we're all shut down now. Yeah. Okay. Beautiful. Now, we have some good money in the bank right now. We've got over $1 million, and that should get us pretty far in our new endeavor if we choose to do it. Okay. That's the other thing. I'm not 100% on board with this plan yet, but I do think that it's something worthwhile. And something that is probably going to be the best for us in the long run. Oh, man, I gotta pack up all these cables. I gotta pack... Ooh, oh boy. Okay, let's do this. The claim that I'm looking at. So there's a couple different claims that you can go ahead and buy. First is Old Arnold's, which that's the original one, and it's got gold schmattered about. Second one is Rivertown, and that's where we're at right now. The third is Pine Valley, and the fourth is Nighthawk Parcel. There is a fifth one as well, Waterfall Valley, but that is way out of our price range. Now, the two we have to choose from basically are Pine Valley and Nighthawk Parcel. I am kind of feeling like I may want to skip Pine Valley completely and just kind of leapfrog over it right to Nighthawk Parcel, because when you check out Nighthawk Parcel, it says there's an enormous amount of gold there. So I think what I may do here, let's go back to the regular map. And first off, let's just find Nighthawk Parcel. So it's way up here, which actually that's not a terrible drive. It's actually much better than the drive to get here. All we do is go to the hotel, cut a right, and bam, we're basically at the parcel. I wonder, can I go over there? You know, I don't think I can, not until I actually buy the land. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a little bit of a trip over to the bank, and it is so loud over here. You must be on, aren't you? Yes, you are. Emergency stop, please. Save my ears. Okay, let's go ahead and just run on over to the bank real quick. I'm not even going to take my truck or anything. I'm just going to fast travel there. I want to see how much the parcel costs. All right, here we are, ye olde bank. They're not going to know I'm coming up because usually I peel out and crash into this light pole, and there's a whole big production involved. Not today. So let's see. Old Glen Bank. We've got Old Arnold's parcel here, which we've already got leased. This is the second one. Now, we're not interested in that one. Okay, so here's Pine Valley. 500,000 a lease. So that would be roughly half the money we have in the bank right now. Here's Nighthawk. 800,000. Okay. Now let's just read a little bit here. Nighthawk Parcel gets its name as a tribute to the birds. Okay. May sound silly, but this area has the most concentrated flock of nighthawks in the whole of Alaska. Interesting. Well, that doesn't really tell us much of anything, now does it? But we can obviously see our 800,000. I'm thinking this is what we're going to do. We're going to go with Nighthawk. And look, expected amount of gold, very high. Pine Valley high. Where we were, Rivertown, medium. So it should be like a market jump here. Now, some considerations. Once we get it, we are going to have to rent the drill machine, go through and drill a whole batch load of test holes here, because I think that going through and just digging indiscriminately, it's probably not going to be the best maneuver. So let's go ahead and lease. Oh, I'm so scared. This is a lot of money, guys. Okay, let's just do it. Let's do it. No hemming and hawing. Let's go. Now, I do need to get the drill. I need to go ahead and rent that bad boy. Where's the shop? The appropriate shop, I believe, is over here. So I'm going to go ahead and rent the drilling machine, and then we're going to have to make our way over there in our truck. Pretty sure that you need to unlock the fast travel point before you can use it, so we will have to go do that, and this is the guy we need right here. And let's go ahead and rent. Super cheap to rent. Bam. We'll do a quick checkout. Order, yes please, and let's go ahead and transport it over to Nighthawk Parcel. Let's get it moved over. 1,500 bucks to move. Can you move me? That would be nice, so I don't have to drive over there. All right, let's get back to our claim and let's start the long drive over. Road closed. Uh-oh. Of course, nothing can ever be easy. I'm assuming I have to go down this way. A little bit of a detour here, folks. Man, a lot of twists and turns here, but look, some interesting landscape. There was a sign that said this was an old flour mill. Did I go the right way? Hang on, let's check the map real quick. Yes, we're still heading the right way. Yeah, that's an old flour mill of some sort. I don't know if it's still operational, but it's pretty cool that it's there. I wonder if it has any additional functionality aside from just being a cool little landmark. Oh, I think we're here. Yeah, this is definitely it. Oh, sweet. Oh, interesting. Okay, it's like a nice big wide open area. What else? Okay, let me like survey this area really well here. So obviously that's where we mine. That's the main area. Let's just drive right out over there and let's get a good feel for how the land looks and where. Oh man, this is big. Wow, this is really big, guys. That's what she said. No time. We can't focus on that right now, Hugs. We have serious matters to attend to. Okay, here's our water source right over here. It did say that the water source was a lake. So hopefully this thing doesn't dry up. Does look like it's fed by a creek right over there past that broken down water tower. Now, where is our drilling machine? There it is. Okay, but look at this absolutely massive area here, guys. That is huge. Let me turn this off and let's get out and explore the rest on foot. So obviously this is where we set up our actual wash plant itself. Okay, interesting little setup here. So it looks like our little, our like small sluice boxes go out to the left and to the right here respectively, planters. Then we've got our other sluice boxes. Our trommel goes up there. Another sluice box up here. A lot of ladders to get up and down. Yeah, another sluice box up here. Can I... Yeah, there we go. Okay, a lot going on. What do we have over here now? So there's our trailer over there. Where's our little tent? Ah, here's our tent. Okay, right next to what I'm assuming is the hog panning area right here. So the tent it's like right across from our storage area here. You know, it'd be nice if these storage areas like automatically moved over, but that's probably way too much to... Dozer, how'd you get over here? Come here, buddy. Man, he made it over way before we did. Smart dog. Okay, well, man, we got our work set out for us here. We have a lot to get moved over and set up in this new area. And man, I don't know what goes where necessarily here. Okay, this is going to be a process, but I think first thing we do, just because we have this machine here and it's ready to go essentially, we just go ahead and drill some test holes. Now, how many actual boxes do we have here? A lot. A lot of boxes, man. Okay. Well, I'm going to get started. I'm basically going to go in like... I'm going to skip like every 2 and just try and get like a good general sense of what's where and just try and find the gold. Maybe it's one of those claims where there's literally just gold everywhere. Let's do this one together real quick. And let's lower the drill and just see what comes of this. Oh, and you know what, the good thing, when you drill, you always seem to get nuggets. Oh, baby, I can't wait. Did we get one? Yeah, look at that. 10-ounce nugget right off the bat. Beautiful. Let's raise the drill up and let's take a look at this on the map and see if this is like a good spot or not. What's going on here? So, gold map, parcel 4. Where's our test hole that we just dug on? Oh, there it is right there. Okay, not good. No bueno. It's got 58.39 ounces. All right, so we have a little bit to do before we actually find gold. Now, I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually... Can I not mark? Oh, you can only mark it after you've scanned it? Well, that's annoying. Okay. I'll just have to remember then what we've done. I'm going to go through and do like every 2 and get like a nice good scan pattern going here. See if I can zero in on some gold. And then, yeah, we'll go from there. Hopefully I get lots and lots of nuggets too. That would be pretty awesome. You know what this is kind of like, guys? You ever play Battleship when you were a kid or even an adult? I don't know who's to judge. I've played it recently with my kid. It's kind of like playing Battleship. Like you're trying to find gold ships in an ocean of dirt. That's exactly my feelings right now. I've kind of found 1 or 2 spots that look okay. Nothing fantastic though. At least not like what I was thinking would be here, but I'm sure it's gonna come. We just got to put in the time. We got to grind. We got to go through all of the like dead space, I guess, if you want to call it that, and really find those gold rich pockets. And I'm really hoping that they're going to be in one of these deeper areas of the claim. So we get a lot of gold out of it. And it's not just like scraping a little bit of dirt off the surface and then being like, you know, that's it, just being emptied out. So we'll see. I'm going to keep going. I've got a lot left to do here, man. This is a big job drilling this claim, and I've only been like skipping 2. Like I'm doing every 3rd square. That's what I'm drilling. So yeah, if I hone in on something really good, I'll let you know, and you know, obviously we'll focus our efforts there and see if we can't narrow out like exactly where the gold rich area is. So I'm just about to prospect here on square 420, and man, there's like this weird smell in the air. Wonder what that is. Anybody can tell me what that smell is? Smells almost like a skunk or something. So weird. Well, I just happened to check the map about a second ago, and let me show you guys something, dude. Oh boy, looky here. Look at what we've found. So, this little box right here that we just did, and these other 2 right here, 1,409 ounces of gold in this one little section here. And it goes down deep. It goes down like to 14.5 meters. What about this guy right here? 1453. This guy, 1761. Oh man, I think we know where to narrow our search down. This whole area right here seems to be like, bam, pay dirt. Hello. Maybe it's centered around this little geographical feature right here. I'm thinking that may be it. Oh, interesting. So maybe when we do a little more in here, it's gonna get even richer? Man, I don't know, but I do think I want to complete like this outer perimeter sweep first, and then we'll come back in here and we'll really like dig into this area and see what's in there. I'm super excited to get in there, but I don't want to get ahead of myself. And I do realize I've actually dug a little bit outside of the dig site border here, so I got to be mindful not to do that. It's very hard to tell when you're not looking in this map, because look, out here, it still shows you the squares, but it doesn't tell you that it's outside of the actual dig area. So I do have to be careful about that, but I'm going to keep going through. But man, that was so exciting. I had to bring you guys in, show you that. How sick is that? Not to mention that we're just casually finding nuggets. I've already got 67 ounces of gold just from doing this. Guys, if you're ever looking just to like make a quick buck, yeah, grab yourself this machine here and just go dig some holes in your claim. You won't be disappointed. Trust me, you'll make a quick buck. It's very easy to do. Okay, this is basic. Ooh, we got a nugget here. This is basically the last test hole. Whoop, let me pull up my drill here. This is the last test hole I'm going to be doing, and I'm kind of ready to go and start prospecting that super gold rich area now and drilling that whole thing out and finding out exactly what we got on this claim. So let's just map things out here real quick. Let's go to our gold map. Now, take a look here. We found gold in a lot of areas, guys. This whole like little gully or draw, whatever you want to call this, like the finger, this is a really good area. Obviously like a river or something flowed down here, made this depression. I don't know exactly what it was, but that's a pretty gold rich area right here. But the main attraction, so, oh, hang on. I didn't even look at this. 308, 1723. Man, there's a lot of gold in this claim, guys. I want to focus a lot in this area though. I'm thinking I want to drill out this whole section, this whole square right here. So from the 386 row to 389, all the way down to the 461 and 464 row. So the 3, 4, 4, 4, all four of these rows I want to drill out over to this area here, see exactly what's in there, and we'll get a better picture. We'll know what's going on. We'll know if there's more gold there. Although it may, now that I'm looking at it, it almost looks like it snakes. If you see where my cursor is, it almost looks like the gold snakes up here and then turns and goes up there. I wonder if there's like a pay streak or something that just goes and follows this path right here. Interesting, interesting. Maybe this was like a little river that came down and then it kind of pooled right here and deposited some gold. And look at it, almost continues this way too. I wonder if there's another gold rich area right here. Man, there's so much to consider here. I almost feel like I may have to go through and just drill everything, but that's going to take a really long time. I would have to do that like off camera. But I think for now, where I want to focus is this area right here and get that all drilled out. So I'm going to drive back on over to 386. We're going to start drilling that out and find out exactly what is there. Okay, I've done a couple squares here and look at these results, guys. How interesting. Look at this. So this area, I say not a ton of gold, but this 388 right here is still more gold than the richest square we had on Rivertown. So it's not like it's nothing. Even these, like, look, 692, there's tons of gold there. But I want to focus in on these areas right here. Now, it seems like up this way, it's not great, but this area, I'm expecting there to be something really good. And I think the whole theory of like a river or something carrying gold through this area and leaving like a pay streak, I think that's going to be correct, guys. So I'm expecting to see more here in these central areas than on these outer areas, but I'm not going to know until I actually get through and start drilling some more. So I'm going to keep going. I'm super pumped though. Man, the more holes I drill, the more I need to know what is in here. What's in this ground? I want to know what's in every single square. This is killing me. Okay, this should be the last test hole that we need to do in this central area. That is, I mean, unless I got like my holes confused or something. And I mean, obviously you never want to confuse your holes, right? If you know, you know. You don't want to do that. But yeah, I think we're good to go. I haven't looked at the map at all because I wanted to do it together. Me and you, the viewer, whatever your name is, I don't know, but me and you, we're about to look at the map right now. Here we go. Gold map. Give it to me. Oh, wait, 412? I didn't do 412? Oh, man. Killing me. But, oh, guys, look at this. So much gold here. Oh, man. I feel rich already. And I haven't even dug it out of the ground yet. Just to put it into perspective, this hole right here, right? 463, this one that we're looking at, 1,848 ounces. Now, 174 ounces of gold we can sell for $200 and something thousand. So that means this hole right here, I don't know the exact amount, but over $2 million bucks sitting in this hole, this one tiny little square. So how many, if each one has $2 million, how many is that? 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16. That's 32 million bucks right there, guys. That's crazy. 32 million in this tiny little stretch here. And that's not even considering that I'm pretty sure our theory is right. And I think this little pay streak might extend even further down one more row here. So what I may have to do is actually go and do from 486 right here all the way to 489 and see. And then I may even have to do 440, 465, 491, 466. I just want to I want to follow the pay streak, guys. I want to see where it goes. And 412. I can't forget 412. Let me get 412 going right now. Where are you, 412? There's 412. How do we forget about you? Man, that's so silly. I must have just glazed right over. I don't know what happened there, but I still have a lot of squares I want to dig. Man, I wish I could do this faster. That'd be beautiful if I could. Let me get over here. I'm going to do 412, and then I'm going to start to expand the search area. I need to know. I need to know where it all is, and I'll be happy, right? And not to mention, when I'm done digging, I'm expecting we're going to have at least 200 ounces. Look at that right there, 16.63 ounce nugget. I'm expecting to have over 200 ounces of gold just from finding all these nuggets, man. There's nuggets everywhere. It's absolutely insane. I think this was such a good move coming here. I mean, thinking of the amount of time I could have spent at the other claim digging when I could have just came right here and bam, casually made, I don't know, 2 million bucks in one little square. It's insane. Okay, I think I'm going to proceed to 489 now. Actually, nay, we're going to start at 415. Yes, I'm making this up on the fly. We're going to start at 415. I'm going to proceed down to 490, and then we're going to cut a 90 degree and go over to 486. And then we'll expand this whole search area and just see. Actually, 390, yeah. So 415 down to 490 to 486. I think that'll give us a clear picture of where this really, really gold-rich area here starts to come to an end. Maybe, it might just be gold-rich everywhere. I don't know, guys. But I'm going to 415. That's where we're starting. Okay, guys, just finished up the last hole here. And let's take a look and see what we've discovered. So, gold map. Oh, baby, I was right. Look at this. The gold streak continues, but it's not as rich as near the center here. This is like the big haul right here, this whole area. Oh, man, I love it so much. I want to keep going up here. I want to do now 460, 435, 410, 385. And I want to see if I can find a little trail that's going to go this way and then curve back around. If I could identify all these gold rich areas here, I'll be happy, right? Because in the immortal words of Tony Beats from the Gold Rush show, why would you dig if you don't know what the F is in the ground? Right? That was a terrible impression. The accent's way off, so pardon me, but I had to do it. I had to go for it, guys. All right, I'm going to start here, 460, start working my way up here and see if we can't follow this gold. Well, the hole digging continues, but I've made good progress identifying the really, really hot spots. So once this drill comes out of the ground, I'll show you the map and where we're kind of at right now, and just the complete picture of things here. And one thing I was wondering, is this static, this picture, does everybody's gold map look like this? I wonder, I'm not really sure. So here's where we're at. This is basically the gold rich, the jackpot right here. Just millions and millions, probably, I don't know, 20, 40, 50 million, I don't even know, guys. A lot of gold right in the middle right here. I still have some work to do up in this corner over here. But I think that's the smaller of the areas. I may be wrong there, but it's definitely a smaller area to dig, and it's not quite as deep, at least I think, as this area over here. So yeah, I feel like we definitely hit the jackpot in this area. Now, bringing the machines over is going to be a very, very big task in and of itself. And then I also have to figure out how I'm going to mine this really gold rich dirt here too, because our Frankenstein is not gonna just make it all the way, at least I don't think, to this gold rich area. So I may have to end up using the dump truck again to mine it. I may have to, I don't know, figure something out. I definitely got to figure something out to get the dirt over there. So that, I got to do some thinking on that. If you guys have any suggestions, leave it in the comment section down below. Any combination of machines that you think would work best, or if you've mined this claim already on your own, what worked best for you? Put it in the comment section down below. I really want to know, because I can't wait to get to work and get filthy stinking rich on this. I think that the gold we're going to pull out of this ground is easily going to fund our next wash plant and really kick things up to the next level. Now, this area over here, let me hop out so we can, well, hang on. Let me turn this off first. Let me hop out so we can kind of like look at things without the grids on the ground. So this area over here, this has gold rich dirt right in this kind of section right here. But if you see what I'm talking about, it doesn't look like it's going to be as deep as this whole section over here. But looks can be deceiving, I suppose. Now, our wash plant's going to be right there. So obviously, this gold-rich area right here is going to be much easier to get over there in whatever method we decide to use. So that's something to consider. Oh, boy, moving things over. That is going to be... really not looking forward to it. I'm really not looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot to do. A lot of cables, a lot of hoses, a lot of everything, but it is what it is. I mean, it's going to be worth it, right? It's definitely going to be worth it, but that's obviously going to be in the next episode. There's no way I could fit it in here. I've already been going for a while, just drilling holes. And look, we casually pulled 232 ounces of gold out of the ground. You know what we got to do with that, right? Yeah, we got to go smelt it, and we got to go make some money off that. So let's head on over to the blacksmith. Let's get to smelting, and let's see how much money we made just literally drilling holes in the ground in this extremely, insanely gold-rich area. Let's see what we make. Ah, blacksmith, one of my favorite places in the game. And usually when we come over here, we have some magnetite. Not today, so we're gonna have to do our smelting with no upgrades, unfortunately. But I'm thinking it's gonna be about 2 smelts, and then we'll have our gold bars so we can go sell them. So let's get to smelting, boys. All right, there's bar number 2 done. Give me those gold bars. Look at that. There's number 1, there's number 2. So one's 174 ounces, the other is 50 point something. So let's get this loaded up into the truck. Bam. Bar number 1 and bar number 2. Bar none. That's so stupid. Okay, let's get over to the bank and let's sell this gold, man. Let's make some money this episode. All right, as always, let's come in screaming hot and let's do something crazy. Oh, yeah. Let's go, baby. Whoa, whoa. Some super loud over there, whatever that was. All right, knock, knock. Ford coming through. We got some gold to sell, baby. What are you going to give me? 207,000. That's 174 ounces, guys. Sell it all. How we doing here? 577,000 buckaroonies. That's pretty good, man, considering we got a brand new claim today. Jeez, we got a ton done. Guys, if you want to see me move everything over to that claim that we prospected today, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn notifications on, because, you know, you never know when you're going to get notified if a video releases or not. You may never see my channel ever again, and that would just be terrible, right? It would be absolutely terrible. So make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit the notification bell icon, so that way you see every release as it happens. And if you're feeling a little bit crazy, hit the like button. It helps the channel grow, it helps the video reach a wider audience, and it keeps me motivated to put out daily content. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I had a ton of fun doing it. Even though all I did was dig holes in the ground, it was still a ton of fun. So as always, have yourself a beautiful day, everybody, and I will see you on the next video.